Good day, Lasalians. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. delivered his fourth State of the Nation address or SONA at the Batasang Pambansa Complex in Quezon City last July 28, reporting his administration's performance in the past 3 years and presenting his policy directions for the remainder of his term. Meanwhile, various groups and sectors marched along the streets of Commonwealth Avenue to express their grievances and calls for accountability for the worsening corruption, the rising cost of living, alleged subservience to foreign powers, and continuous human rights violations.
Thousands gathered in the streets of Commonwealth Avenue to express deep dissatisfaction with the current state of the nation, from youth leaders and labor unions to farmers, indigenous people, and families of the disappeared Sabongeros. Various groups voiced frustrations over worsening corruption, the rising cost of living, and abuse of human rights. Protesters also condemned the Marcos administration's ties with both the United States and China, calling out increased U.S. military presence under EDCA and perceived inaction in asserting Philippine sovereignty in the West Philippine Sea. Hundreds of police were deployed to secure the area, but authorities described the rally as largely peaceful despite a few tense moments. Protesters burned effigies labeled PBBM and Sara, representing the country's president and vice president, calling them symbols of political failure. In Cebu City, rights-based groups held their own People's SONA at Fuente Osmeña Circle and marched along Collins Street, delivering a 0.0 grade to the current administration for unfulfilled promises on wages and livelihood aid. The protest, filled with chants and calls for reform, served as a reminder that not all sectors feel heard by the Marcos administration. While demonstrators raised pressing concerns, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. highlighted efforts in economic recovery, social services, infrastructure, and governance. He admitted that poverty remains a major issue despite improvements such as the graduation of 1.5 million families from the 4-Piece program, and vowed to invest more in projects that provide relief and support to Filipinos.
Kaya sa huling 3 taon ng administrasyon, ibubuhos pa natin ang lahat-lahat. Hindi lamang upang mapantayan, kundi mahigitan pa ang pagbibigay ginhawa sa ating mga kababayan.
On agriculture, the president cited the 4.5% food inflation rate and claimed that the 20 pesos per kilo rice goal had been achieved without harming farmers' income in areas such as Quezon City, Bulacan, and Nueva Ecija. In education, Marcos promised the construction of 40,000 classrooms, a new laptop distribution program, and more access to school counselors. On healthcare, the Yamang Kalusugan program or YAKAP will offer free checkups and medicines to students and teachers. PhilHealth will now cover public hospital bills, kidney transplants, and support for cancer patients. In infrastructure, Marcos directed LGUs to expand solar access and fix hanging bridges. He also ordered a public list of flood control projects, warning officials and contractors involved in anomalies of legal consequences.
Kamakailan lamang, nag-inspeksyon ako sa naging epekto ng habagat ng bagyong Krising, Dante at Emong. Kitang-kita ko na maraming proyekto para sa flood control ay palpak at gumuho. Kaya sa mga nakikipagsabuatan upang kunin ang pondo ng bayan at nakawin ang kinabukasan ng ating mga mamamayan, mahiya naman kayo sa inyong kapwa Pilipino.
On governance, he vowed justice for the 34 missing Sabongeros and demanded accountability from corrupt officials. He ended his address by urging public servants to set aside political divides and fulfill their duties to the Filipino people.
With the president's plans now laid out for the country, the duty lies on their administration to deliver real and lasting change. As the nation moves forward, all eyes are on the government as it attempts to address rising cost of living, strengthen public services, uphold human rights, and restore public trust. This has been Zoe Ang reporting for Arch News. Animo Lasal.